Hello, my name is Philip and this is for Phrasal Verbs. In this video I'm going to be talking about phrasal verbs that can be used in studying or education situations, but of course they can be used in any other times as well. On the screen at the moment you can see those phrasal verbs along with the time that the quick quiz and the comment practice starts. So they are fall behind, keep up, look up and take in. Just a reminder, there's a high resolution accompanying poster available for this video as well. The link is in the text description, and also if you prefer you can download the individual definitions to your device so that you've got them for easy reference. Again, the link is in the text description. So let's get started. Fall behind. Fall behind is inseparable and can be transitive or intransitive, and it means to make less progress than other people doing a similar activity. So let's look at some of the examples. If Sally doesn't work harder in class, she will fall behind the other students. Jack is quite lazy and has fallen behind in class. Let's look at some real-world examples. This is from Meisha. Although I really dislike going to school, I dislike even more when I miss lessons and fall behind other students by even the slightest bit. And the next one is from Challenge MTV. When you fall behind in class, but the teacher won't slow down. And then there's a video of the person sort of, I don't understand, or something like that. Keep up. Keep up is inseparable and intransitive, and it means to learn at the same speed as other people. All right, now here are some examples. Jack works hard to keep up with the other students. Now the with is needed when you talk about other students. If Sally stopped playing with her phone in class, she would easily be able to keep up. Let's look at some real-world examples. This is from Redacted. Having depression in college is hard because some professors just refuse to understand that you aren't mentally doing well and that you can't keep up with other students. And the next one from Maya. Not to mention most of us are also working part-time jobs and can barely keep up in class with notes as you talk at us for an hour with zero engagement in class. And what's interesting here is the preposition at. You don't talk with or to somebody. This person is saying that the professor speaking is completely oblivious to what's happening in the class and is almost talking to a blank wall. When you talk at, it's because there's no interaction. So there we go. Look up is separable and transitive, and it means to find information by looking in a book, a list, a website, a notice board or a sign. So let's look at some examples. Sally is so fast at looking definitions up in her dictionary. Jack always looks up the latest departure time of his train when he gets to the station. Now latest here means the most up to date. Let's look at some real world examples. This is from River. One of the best feelings is when you look up the answer to a question and find the entire answer key. So that's true when you get all of the answers. And this one is from Tifu, pregnant. You can't use the internet to look up the answer as that's cheating. So there are some examples of finding particular information on a place where it's listed. Take in. Take in is separable and transitive, and it means to understand and learn the information that you've been studying. Sally is amazing. She takes in almost everything she reads. Jack, are you taking this in? So the last one there is asking the question, do you understand this? Let's look at some real world examples. This is Helen but Aya. Midterms. Kind of stressed for my exams this week, but it's literally my fault because I haven't studied enough, but also I can't focus and take in the information. So where do we go from here? All right. And the last one is from Trey Wing 6. It's not hard to understand, but it can be a lot to take in. So what he's really saying here is that maybe individually the pieces of information just isolated are easy to understand. But when you have to think about all of them and you have to absorb them, remember them, learn them, and then hopefully be able to use them, that part can be difficult. Okay, time for the quick quiz. How much do you remember? Comment practice for this video is simply to write one paragraph for each phrasal verb. Now, the paragraphs don't have to be connected into one long idea, but if they did, that would be pretty cool. Try to use something from your real life or something that was very memorable, because then you're more likely to be able to use them in real situations in the future. This is a subscription button. If you think my content is useful, please consider subscribing. This is a list of other phrasal verbs that you might find interesting, and down here is a video that YouTube thinks will be interesting for you based on what you've been watching. And remember, do something every single day to improve your English. See ya.